A couple weeks ago, I saw what I thought was the stupidest thing ever posted on Twitter, and it was this thread of somebody saying that teabagging people in video games was sexual assault because you're dipping your genitalia on an unconsenting dead corpse's lips for them to suckle upon. So, by their deductions, their calculations, you teabagging somebody in a virtual video game is the same as committing sexual assault and necrophilia in real life. And just in case you haven't seen the post, this is it right here. This is a little snippet of it right here. So our serial teabagger says, if teabagging is sexual assault, I'm a repeated sex offender. And then the person who I'm sure is the life of the party drops down here and says, I mean, it is sexual assault. If I do not consent and someone rubs their genitalias in my face, that's sexual assault. I wouldn't be proud of being a repeat offender. And then they continue on ranting and rambling about how it's sexual assault, which it's not, by the way. If you were waiting for me to give you the answer, like a puppy waiting to get a treat, it's not sexual assault because it's a taunt in a video game. Just friendly banter that everybody who plays video games does. Like, I play Valorant a lot, and whenever I'm getting pooped on by somebody, they're clearly better than me. When I kill them, I'll walk up to them and drop my Omen nutsack on their forehead for them to get a little lick of. And then when they kill me again, they'll do the same thing to me because it's just what you do. It's just not even comparable to sexual assault. You can travel to any alternate universe you want, even the one where Hitler became president, and teabagging people in video games will never be considered sexual assault because it's just so silly. But anyways, the only reason I bring this up in the first place is because I saw something on Twitter today that tops even this in terms of stupidity. And it was a video of a dude who got kicked out of an Apex Legends tournament for teabagging his own teammate. Just think about how goofy that is. How absolutely bananas that is. This man got kicked out of an Apex Legends tournament for doing an emote. So this is the post right here, and I think this goes without saying, but obviously don't go harass or make fun of anybody involved in this. The dude even commented it, the guy who got kicked out of the tournament. He says, can we not personally insult him? Thanks. Just thought the reason was stupid, that's all. So that's exactly what we're here to do. Look at the stupid reason this guy was kicked out of an Apex Legends tournament.
Twitch, the Terra Day, appreciate you sticking around. Yo, okay, Dilly is, Crazy Penguins is disqualified. I'm not taking that at all. Oh, he went over to the dead body that they just killed, and he went teabagged on the fucking death box.
I know that was probably very tough to set through. It felt like you wwere watching Two Girls, One Cup all over again. We just watched a horrible crime unfold in front of our very eyes. And right here, this is a little thing showing how this is not an enemy, and it was actually his teammate, Dwarf Walrus, because he was the only Pathfinder in the lobby, and the death box he just teabagged was a Pathfinder one. So the guy thinks he teabagged an enemy, which he says is unacceptable. But the catch is, in nowhere in the rules did he ever state that teabagging was against the rules. You know, that was never stated. So he's just making up rules on the fly, which that's pretty unprofessional for somebody hosting a tournament like this. If you're gonna be that petty and that much of a pussy to bar people from teabagging other people, you should probably put that like in bold letters or something. But it wasn't even in the rules. So this guy didn't even break any rules, but he still got kicked out of the tournament for doing something silly like teabagging his own teammate. Even if it was an opponent, that's such a stupid thing to get kicked out of a lobby for, a tournament for. It's so stupid. Like, I used to teabag enemies and teammates all the time when I used to play Fortnite. Every time I got a kill, I would hit the little take the L dance, you know, where you stand up and you kick your legs side to side like Pennywise while you hold the L on your forehead. It's just what people do, man. The only thing this video does is give credibility to that stupid Twitter thread where they say this is like sexual assault when you teabag someone in a video game. It's not. It's a taunt.
Absolutely not. Will not tolerate that. Literally goes in fucking out of his way to jump on a death box and teabag it. Don't think so. I have a fucking pen and pad. Yeah, so we're here to create a safe space for all gamers, everybody, and that kind of stuff will not be tolerated.
The way he's speaking, he sounds like an angry Discord moderator when one of his kittens just got insulted in general. That kind of behavior will not be tolerated. I'm gonna write his name down with a piece of pencil and a paper for some reason because we're trying to create a safe space for gamers. Oh my god, that is some of the most ridiculous stuff I've ever heard. Trying to create a safe space for gamers by not allowing people to teabag, even though, once again, was never in the rules, never stated that you could not teabag, which if you're trying to create a safe space for gamers, I feel like that's a pretty important rule to put there. You know, that seems like a big thing to do. If you think it's so bad to teabag people that it just slipped your mind, you forgot to put it in the rules. You know,
Yes, we will not take that. They're trying to say that was his own teammate. Yeah, they're saying that he teabagged his own teammate. So it doesn't matter, folks. Like when you're in a tournament, you're in a professional tournament. You can't be doing that. And something people need to really understand. Yeah, so like you can't do that. Just like I'm telling you, you're going to tell me teabagging my own teammate is toxic. All right, so then this is where we're going to shut the lobby down at this point because I'm not going to get into that one because absolutely it is.
I think that right there was the moment that he realized he made a bit of an oopsie, you know, like a teenage white girl running up on the curb at Starbucks after she just got her mocha latte. So he tries to not backtrack on it, tries to be a man of his word, so he just shuts down the whole lobby instead of admitting that he knows he sounds silly and that he was wrong for trying to ban somebody for teabagging because he says it's unprofessional because they're in a tournament setting. I don't know about you, but I've been watching some of the VCT Valorant stuff, which is a very professional setting, and I've seen people teabag each other. It's literally just everybody knows what teabagging is. It's been around since the dawn of gaming. It's just what you do. It's not going to hurt anybody's feelings, and if it does, they don't need to be playing video games in the first place. No one is that soft to where they're going to get hurt on a physical level from getting teabagged. Unless they attend Weenie Hut Juniors, no, Super Weenie Hut Juniors regularly, then yes, they probably would get butt hurt. You can take it from me, back when I was playing my Xbox 360 when I was like 12, 13, I was having much worse things done to me online than getting teabagged. I was getting called racial slurs that I still don't know the meaning to this very day. And I turned out pretty okay, I think, you know.
Unfortunately, yes, disqualified because, yes, you cannot do that, folks. Sportsmanship, right? You cannot go and teabag your own teammates in any organized sports. So why would you come into an organized tournament and go and do something like that? So no, you cannot teabag your own teammates or anybody for that matter. Do not teabag teammates in the future. Just because you can hide behind this and get to use this little thing, you're not going to do that in the real world, so don't do that.
He even goes as far as to double down at the end of the clip here and says that you do not teabag people in real life in organized sports, so don't do it in video games. You can't hide behind your keyboard in real life, so that's why you don't do it, you keyboard warrior. Well, you also don't run around jumping and slide canceling and shooting people in real life. Well, some people might, but most people don't. So that argument is just so stupid and so invalid that it's not even funny. Like, that is in no way comparable, man. It literally is just giving validation to that stupid Twitter thread I showed at the beginning of this video. It's so ridiculous that people actually think like this and think that teabagging is somehow hurting the gaming community. In a way, teabagging is what is a big it's like a pillar of the gaming community. It's what the gaming community was built upon, was friendly toxicity in the form of teabagging and taunting. That's why emotes are in video games. They literally add emote wheels to most video games because it's fun to do. When you get a kill, you do a wacky dance on them, like a Drake dance or something, you know, the SpongeBob noodle arms, because it's fun. And teabagging is like the grandfather of all video game emotes. Would you have banned the dude if he just emoted on the dead corpse? Like, is that what you're saying? It's the same thing if you do that? Because I think they have emotes in Apex Legends as well. I haven't really played the game a whole lot, but I'm pretty sure there's emotes. Like, you can probably spin around on your head or something after you kill somebody, and is that still as disrespectful as teabagging someone? Like, I just don't understand the thought process that goes behind getting this upset over teabagging somebody. Someone even replied to this Twitter thread here and said, "No competitive gaming allows teabagging bodies. Literally professional Call of Duty." And if you click here, I'm sure you're gonna see some good old teabagging here. Shooting the body and teabagging mid-round, mid-game. But it doesn't happen in a professional setting, no. Now, did that guy get banned and dropped from FaZe because he did that in a Call of Duty professional match? No, because nobody cares. It's such a dumb thing, man. I can't believe I'm sitting here making videos about people getting banned for teabagging in video games, and then that stupid thread once again about how teabagging is sexual assault. This literally, I know I've said this so many times, but it's just validating that stupid opinion, that stupid take that teabagging is sexual assault in video games. It's just not. But that's it for this situation. This dude got banned from that tournament, and I'm pretty sure all future tournaments as well, hosted by that dude, because he teabagged his own teammate's death box in Apex Legends. Now, if that ain't the wackiest thing you've ever heard, you've probably seen an elephant on roller skates, because that is pretty absurd. But yeah, man, I never intended to make a video on this topic because I thought the Twitter thread saying that teabagging was sexual assault was just so stupid and so idiotic that I just didn't want to give it attention. I didn't want to talk about it. But now that this has actually happened in a real, like a legitimate tournament setting, it's really sad, honestly. It's just pathetic to see that that people are starting to do this in tournaments. Well, this one dude, I don't think people are going to follow in suit. Like, this is going to become a trend in tournaments, because it probably won't. This dude is just, for some reason, being unreasonably soft, and that's pretty much it. But other than that, I'll catch you next time. Peace out.